As the record shows, you're nowhere near as confident without protection and contingencies. Will you just sit there and grieve? Or are you going to... Good answer.
This sword isn't like the last. It's real. Where did you get this? It was you, wasn't it? You're the one who killed her.
What killed me was my own ignorance. I was a dogged fool who believed my commitment to duty was enough to save me. The very same standards of greatness I passed down to you. Don't you understand? Our legacy is the broken system we spent our whole lives thriving under and propping up. Isn't it miserable? I always liked him more. You remind me too much of myself.
That's what you preach.
What you wanted never mattered much. Not to me.
As if you could ever know what I've been through.
Hamifi, did you forget? I know everything about you.
Liar!
You carry that sword like a bruise. Pathetic. Focus, Miss Hagrid.
Shall we wear twin veils? All the remorse,
all the mistakes. There is so much to mourn. Finally, we match. Isn't that what you always wanted? To be like me.
Shut up!
You let me go. You let it happen. Because you cared too much. You're weak.
Stop it!
Look at the scared little girl. Play pretend like she knows better.
You have no right to decide who I am! Don't you ever try and guilt me. You know nothing of me, and you know nothing of Secily Eopara!
I know that you must really hate her if you're willing to stab your own caretaker with such patrol. They never had the heart to tell you, did they? But I trust you don't need me to spell it out at this point. Her life was mine to extinguish. A piece of the past that needed to rot away.
Just bleed out and die already!
Proserpina here was simply a memento. One that I no longer require. You're all so blinded by the delusion of your work, moving your little chess pieces inside that ivory tower. I spent sweeps studying the paths this world could take, watching every prospect of your life play out. I've seen the best of you, the worst of you, the grand effect you have on your peers, on this planet. Were the circumstances different by even the slightest margin, you'd be no better than me. I'm the one you know nothing about. Because if you did, you would have been smarter than to try and hurt me. Despite all your calluses, all that training, the way she tried to beat the self-preservation out of you, you still fear pain. You run from it. As for me, pain is power!
Quit struggling. Embrace the responsibility you've been bestowed with.
I have! I already did that! I've been giving all of myself to your damn legacy for as long as I can remember!
Why bother fighting when you recognize that I was right then?
Because I can still do more than lie down and think about everything I did wrong. You said my application of mind was sloppy, right? That you wanted to see something refined? I can do that. I spent sweeps neglecting to eat or sleep because I was too busy burying myself under texts about infrastructure, machinery, weapons, and the history you went out of your way to hide. So I could impress you, build a better world. And I had to train my brain to compensate for when my body would give out.
You're going to be using that method? There's a limit to what you can do while under excessive physical duress. Eidolon is dangerous. This isn't study hall. The only thing enacting conscious physiological control is going to accomplish is getting us killed.
Well, if it makes things right, I'm willing to die for what I believe in. Just another way we're different.
That helps no one, Zestro. Perhaps let Miss Hecrix...
It's going to help everyone! And I'm going to help her! Besides, I already told you, you may be stuck here with me, but I'm not going to let you control me. This isn't your choice. It's mine.
Scour the perimeter of the stronghold. Don't let a single extraneous cast member escape. Drinking every last drop of power from their reserves is our top priority. Slaughter with prejudice, and ensure the bodies aren't recognizable. None of them deserve to be more than mangled pulp. As for the rest of the pickings, well, discretion is hardly necessary. As if to deride me yet again with his mere presence, the prodigal heir returns. Look at me fumbling my own directives. Good thing you lot are meant to do as I say, not as I do. Seinru, my heart, relinquish control of this one to me. I'll make good use of it. You're at a disadvantage, Sestro. Fighting against a man with nothing to lose with the weight of the world on your shoulders. You always will be. It's a pointless struggle.
That's not true. You did exactly what I wanted.
Have you ever thought about those old spiritual beliefs tied to alchemics? They can be traced as far back as the Renaissance. Earlier than that, even. It goes like this. The All-Mother is the ultimate thaumaturgist. With ease, she builds up existence with all of her aspects. And the Not-Father's influence over them can only undo what she creates. Thesis and antithesis. It's an unfair judgment, don't you think? Perhaps he has no control over his own workings. Besides, you push the balance too far in either direction and the whole thing comes tumbling down, down, down. Endings always sound so scary. People dislike finality. It's easy to vilify that which destroys, but a body cannot sustain infinite growth. Not even hers, content in its streaming as it is. Imbalance is a symptom of sickness. It means that something requires excising. You found the place where dreams go to die, brother.
You're not concerned that I'm here?
Ha! Hardly. It's an impressive little trick, but my body won't stop fighting just because you've gotten in my head for a few seconds. You'll be done away with soon enough. I'll humor you, though. To what do I owe this mindful social call?
Well, I figured that since you think we're so similar, we should get to know each other better.
Oh, that's cute. You're actually out of ideas. I'd wager the old man gave you all that you need to know. You were made to carry me like dead weight, weren't you? He did something to your little think pan. Seems like some plans never change. Besides, I already know more about you than I'd ever care to.
You're right. I guess I found myself in possession of rather invasive insider info, honestly. Looking at you, it gives me vague recollections, like there's a phantom imprint of the past. It's a bit disorienting, actually. But that's not the same as knowing someone. This is the first time we've ever met. And bad first impressions aside, I don't think you know enough about me to hold a grudge. So let me give you a good reason.
What? No! No! I don't want to see! Damn you! You can't bury me under these lies, Sestro! I won't stop until I tear everything apart! You'll never be rid of me! I'll ruin you! Everything you hold dear! Even if...
I'm fading. Won't be able to hold on much longer. But I'll be damned if I prove the old man right. Please, someone, make good use of this. Rodere. Turnin. Hamifi. Get them out!
Even if it's the last thing anyone ever does! Bad choice.